Hey everybody, my name is Andrew,
And I'm Morag.
and we're back with another Culips episode.
If you want to learn English for everyday use, you've come to the right place. At Culips, we help make English understandable. By listening to our podcast, you can learn natural expressions and conversational structure. If you're interested in learning more about Culips and what we do, check us out on Facebook or our website, culips.com. That's CULIPS.com. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoy this episode.
Today, we're going to do a Real Talk episode. Real Talk is the series where we take a close look at expressions that are very important for everyday, real-life situations in an English-speaking country.
That's right. So, in this episode, we are going to learn how to ask for a refund at a clothing store.
Sometimes you need to do this. Maybe a piece of clothing you purchased just doesn't fit right and you want to take it back. Or it's defective. The zipper is broken or a button is loose.
At some point or another, everybody has encountered this situation. Okay, so today we are going to listen to a dialogue between a customer and a clothing store employee. The customer bought some clothes from the store last week, but isn't happy with them anymore and is going to try to get a refund from the store today.
So let's listen to the dialogue, and after it's finished, we'll take a close look at the vocabulary and expressions the customer and store employee use in this refund situation. Here's the dialogue. How can I help you today?
So I bought these shirts here last week, but I'm not happy with them and I'd like to return them, please.
Okay, no problem. Let's see what I can do. Can I see your receipt?
Sure, here you are.
So, the shirts look fine. Can I ask why you want to return them?
Well, they don't fit me very well. They're a little too baggy for my taste.
Okay. Did you just want to exchange them for a different size?
No, I'll just take the refund if that's okay. All the tags are still on the shirts. I didn't wear them at all.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I believe you. I'll need to issue the refund back to the credit card that you made the purchase with. Do you have that card on you?
Yeah, it's right here.
So the refund amount comes to $79.24.
Okay, great. Thanks.
And here's your receipt. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
In the dialogue, we heard a customer return some shirts to a clothing store. She wasn't happy with the shirts because they didn't fit well. You'll get another chance to listen to this dialogue at the end of the episode, but for now, we'll take a close look at the dialogue and examine the key expressions one by one. The first key expression that we hear the customer say is, "I'm not happy with the shirts and would like to return them, please." This is just a very nice and polite way to express your dissatisfaction with a product and communicate to the retail establishment where you bought the item that you would like a refund.
I agree. It's a polite way of saying, I want a refund.
Yeah, so to return means to exchange the product back to the store for a refund.
Mm-hmm. Although sometimes you will be able to return something, but only receive store credit.
That is true. And we'll get to that point in just a second.
Ooh, sorry, jumping the gun.
No, that's okay. Okay, our second key expression today is, can I see your receipt? This is a fun one to say because it comes out sounding very interesting when you say it out loud. Can I see your receipt?
Ooh, yeah. Can I see your receipt?
What is a receipt, Morag?
A receipt is the paper record of the purchase that you made. So they're what you get in the bag along with a purchase. And they're needed to verify that you purchased something, and usually you can't get a refund or return something without a valid receipt.
Yeah, so anytime you're shopping, it's a good idea to hang on to your receipt just in case you need to take something back in the future for an exchange or refund. And so in our dialogue, we heard the store employee asking for the receipt so he could verify that the customer did, in fact, purchase the shirts. All right, let's keep going here. What is our third key expression today, Morag?
Our third expression is, can I ask why you want to return them? And that is the store employee asking for a reason that the customer wants a refund, wants to return the items. Usually, any store employee will need to write down a reason on a return slip or something. So they'll almost always ask what the reason is for the return.
Exactly. So if you are taking an item back to the store for return or exchange, it's a good idea to prepare in advance how to explain to the store that you need the refund or exchange. And in the dialogue we heard, the customer took the shirts back because they didn't fit very well and they were a little too baggy for her tastes. So maybe she tried them on in the store and thought, okay, they're not bad. But then later on, she changed her mind and wanted to return them. So it's a good idea to prepare an answer for this question. But I can think of other questions that you might be asked that are essentially the same. And Morag, I think it's a good idea to turn this into a quiz. Let's give the listeners 30 seconds, and we want you guys to brainstorm, to think of alternative ways that you could be asked this question. Can I ask why you want to return them? So here you go, 30 seconds. Brainstorm now. Morag, did you come up with any alternative ways this question could be asked?
Yeah, I think I killed the quiz, Andrew.
You nailed it.
I nailed it.
Okay. What do you got?
I thought of, why would you like to return them?
Why would you like to return them?
Yeah, why would you like to return them or this or that or any of those? You definitely are likely to hear the question phrased like this at some point.
Yes, it is very direct. It's to the point, and you are very likely to hear this question. Definitely.
Now, Andrew, did you think of anything?
You betcha I did. I thought of the question, what's the matter with them? So, what's the matter with the shirts? What's the matter with the shoes you're trying to return? What's the matter with these pants? A question like this, what's the matter, means, what's the problem?
Yeah, what's the issue? Why are they not good?
Right. Because usually, if a store is going to issue you a refund, there has to be a problem, right? Otherwise, maybe they don't want that second hand merchandise to come back to them. They always want to try and keep the sale, right? So, yeah, they want to know if there's an issue before they give a refund.
Although I do love stores that have totally open refund policies. My favorite makeup store is like that. They will take back anything for any reason. It's great.
That is good customer service.
But not everywhere has that good customer service. So, like Andrew says, it's good to prepare a reason why you want to return something, or prepare what is the matter with the item you want to return.
Definitely. Okay, let's keep going through this dialogue. And this transitions nicely into our next item to talk about, and that is how the customer answers this question. So the store employee asks, "Can I ask why you want to return them?" And the customer says, "Well, they don't fit very well. They're a little too baggy for my taste." So really, the customer is just unhappy with the quality of the clothes, the way the clothes fit.
Yeah, usually it's because something is wrong with the fit. It can be too baggy, like in this example, or maybe too tight or too big. And in the learning materials for this episode, we will go over more ways and more vocabulary to talk about clothing that isn't quite right for you or just doesn't quite fit.
Very cool. So definitely check out the learning materials for this episode. They will be very helpful. All right, continuing on, our next expression is, did you want to exchange them for a different size? The store employee asks the customer, did you want to exchange them, the shirts, for a different size? Because the shirts are a little too baggy. They don't fit very well. And in my experience, usually a store, they're a little hesitant to give a refund. If they can do an exchange, it's better for them. They get to keep your money. So it is likely that you will hear an employee try to get you to do an exchange before they give a refund.
That's definitely true, Andrew.
So the employee asks, did you want to exchange them? And the customer replies, no thanks, just the refund. I'll take the refund. She wants her money back.
And that leads us into the next key expression, where once the customer says that she just wants to return the items, she says that all the tags are on the shirts. All the tags are on the shirts. By this, she means that the price tags and the sizing tags or any other pieces of paper or plastic that were on the item of clothing when she purchased them are still on. She says this because most clothing stores require that you have all of the tags on the clothing to be able to return it.
That's right. This is one of the ways they can verify that you haven't worn the item before trying to return it. Because, well, these days, it seems like when you buy a new piece of clothing, there are hundreds of tags and stickers and extra buttons attached. And so if all of this is missing, it's a little suspicious. Maybe perhaps you've worn this item. So the customer here is just assuring the store that she hasn't worn the shirts, and all of the tags, the price tags, the size tags are still attached to the shirts. Our final key expression for today is about the refund itself. And the store employee tells the customer that the refund needs to be issued back to the credit card that the purchase was made with. So the full expression is, I'll need to issue the refund back to the credit card that you made the purchase with. Do you have that card with you? And so this happens all the time when you make a purchase with a credit card or a debit card, and then you take that purchase back for a refund. Well, the refund needs to be issued with the same card. So it is very, very likely that you will hear this question. So make sure that you bring the same card you made the purchase with you when you are trying to get a refund.
Be prepared for this question because you will hear it in some way or another. And we will talk more about those different phrasings in the learning materials.
Yeah. And it's a complicated situation taking an item back for a refund. And I do think that it's difficult for someone to do this in English when it's not their native language. So I think today's learning materials are going to be really, really educational and useful for everyone. So again, just check them out. They will help you in your quest to take things back to the store. Well, everybody, that's all for us today.
Do not forget that we will be replaying the dialogue one more time at the very end of this episode.
And if you enjoyed this Real Talk episode, please support us and tell all your friends to listen to Culips.
And if you have any questions or comments for us, you can always send a message through our Facebook page at facebook.com/culipspodcast or through our website, culips.com.
We'll be back soon with another new episode.
Bye.
Bye. How can I help you today?
So I bought these shirts here last week, but I'm not happy with them, and I'd like to return them, please.
Okay, no problem. Let's see what I can do. Can I see your receipt?
Sure, here you are.
So, the shirts look fine. Can I ask why you want to return them?
Well, they don't fit me very well. They're a little too baggy for my taste.
Okay. Did you just want to exchange them for a different size?
No, I'll just take the refund if that's okay. All the tags are still on the shirts. I didn't wear them at all.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I believe you. I'll need to issue the refund back to the credit card that you made the purchase with. Do you have that card on you?
Yeah, it's right here.
So the refund amount comes to $79.24.
Okay, great. Thanks.
And here's your receipt. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.